Peace be upon you. Hi everybody, welcome to Mr. Sayed Salama TV channel. I am going to give you a glance or a quick look to a complex grammar structure which is called the causative. Causative structure. This is the function of the causative structure. We have a subject and a causative verb and an agent or an object plus the subject does not do the main action. The agent does the action verb. So we have a subject and we have an agent. The subject doesn't do the action or the action verb. The agent does the action verb. For example, when I say the boss had the secretary take notes, this means that the boss didn't do anything. The boss just ordered the secretary to take notes. So the boss is the subject. The secretary is the agent. The boss doesn't do the action of the verb. The secretary does the action of the verb. So if I ask you, who took notes? Is it the boss or the secretary? The secretary. So the boss had the secretary take notes. This means that the boss forced or asked the secretary to take notes. Active causative rule. We have to have someone do something or to get someone to do something. Remember, have is followed by an agent or someone who does the action plus the base form. Okay? The next one, get someone to do something. I had Ali clean the board. I got Ali to clean the board. I made Ahmed clean the board. I allowed Ahmed to clean the board. I let Ahmed play the piano. I forced Ahmed to play the piano. Help someone do something or help someone to do something. Causative structure. Causative verbs are used to show that someone or something causes a second someone or something to do an action. The most common causatives are make someone do something, or have someone do something, or let someone do something, or get someone to do something, and help someone do something or help someone to do something. There are many others that are used less frequently. Causatives go after the subject and before the object. For example, I make you read this sentence. I have you read this sentence. I let you read this sentence. I get you to read this sentence. I help you to read this sentence, or I help you read this sentence. Take care that when I say make is followed by bare infinitive or the base form. Have also is followed by the base form. Let is followed by the base form. But remember that get someone to do something. Don't say I get you read, but say I get you to read this sentence. I help you read the sentence, or I can also say I help you to read this sentence. The next one, active causative structure. Be careful. Some causative verbs are followed by object plus infinitive, while some others are followed by object plus the base form verb. Remember that the tense of the causative verb changes. You can say, I have someone do something. I had someone to do something. I'm going to have someone to do something. I will have someone do something. Yes? So the tense of the causative verb changes, but the tense of the main verb stays the same. For example, he gets us to paint the fence. He gets us to paint the fence. He got us to paint the fence yesterday. He has got us to paint the fence yesterday. He was getting us to paint the fence yesterday. He has been getting us to paint the fence for a while. So remember that some causative verbs are followed by the object plus the infinitive, and some others are followed by the object plus the base form. Remember that the tense of the causative verb changes. You can say have, you can say get, you can say had, you can say got, you can say will have, and you can say will get. The next one, practice. This is an exercise. Jasmine washed the dishes. What does it mean? This means that I had Jasmine space the dishes. Remember the rule that to have someone do something. Don't say have someone to do something. So the rule is I have someone do something or to do something. My dear students, just you have to think carefully. I had Jasmine wash the dishes, or I had Jasmine to wash the dishes. Which is correct? Yeah, excellent. I had Jasmine wash the dishes, because the rule is to have someone do something. The next one, Rupert told us what happened. This means that I had Rupert space us what happened. To tell us what happened. I had Rupert tell us what happened. Think carefully. My dear students, which one is correct? Yes, excellent. I had Rupert tell us what happened, because we have the rule that says to have someone do something. To have someone do something. The next one, Bula sat next to George. This means that I had Bula space next to George. I had Bula to sit next to George, or sat next to George. Think carefully. Yes. Bula sat next to George. This means that I had Bula sat next to George. Next one.